welcome back to 100% Chelsea. Chelsea women 2, Birmingham women 3. So guys, for you, you haven't been to Kings Meadow in a very long time.
Second time I went, Bayern Munich was the last one I went with you, didn't it?
That was a long time ago. And you, Lewis, you come more often with some of the support groups.
Yeah, I came last season. I think this is the first time I come this season. Honestly, Wembley to Kings Meadow is really long, but it was fun coming down today.
It's only 40 minutes.
Not for me, it was like 2 hours. I think I'm going the wrong way.
It took you 2 hours because you take fucking ages to get up and get here in the first place.
And I've got something to say, by the way. He came in and Birmingham scored. Literally, I saw you go in the stands and they scored. Do you think you're bad luck?
Yes, because I've been late to 3 games this season and we've lost all of them. Wolves away, Leicester home, and now this one.
Yeah, you're not coming anymore. You're not coming anymore.
We blame Minerva.
So anyway, what are your thoughts on the game today?
Look, I think for a start, I was saying it in Lewis's vlog as well, and obviously make sure you check out all of Jean's content as well. If you're not doing it, then you need to support the women's game, because I really don't understand why the women's game gets so much stick. I think for the quality was good today. Obviously, it's not the same as Premier League men's quality, but the quality is to a good standard. I enjoyed watching it. It was fun as well. I think it's kind of a case of everyone was just enjoying themselves watching the game, and there was almost a very good lower league vibe about it. Everyone, when you go speak to the tea staff, it wasn't like Chelsea where you go get at the Stamford Bridge, get a rollover, and it costs you £7 million. It was, you had a chat, you got all your money's worth, and it was really good. But in terms of the game itself, Chelsea were very unlucky. I thought they did play some very good football. They always look dangerous going forward. Obviously, Aaron Cuthbert scored 2 superb goals, and it's kind of.
I'm not going to say anything on that.
What are you grinning at? What?
We know you love Erin Cuthbert.
I do love Erin Cuthbert, I do.
She's having a very good season.
She is having a very good season. Love you, Erin. But yeah, other than that, it's kind of a case of, I thought we looked good going forward. The problem was defensively, we always seemed to fall asleep. I thought that we were very lax at the back. I also think the overlapping was it was too much. It was kind of a case of the fullbacks weren't very focused on the defensive output. And that is something which needs to improve going forward, obviously, because Chelsea were, before the game, 3 points off Manchester City, and were up there now, and they're Birmingham with 3 points behind. It's now a case of it's going to be very tight for Chelsea going forward now, and they've got to really focus.
Yeah, from what you saw?
I thought it was very end-to-end. Both teams had a lot of chances. Not gonna lie, I have to give credit to Birmingham for the second goal. That was a great finish. Equaliser came out of a decent set piece. I'm not gonna lie, I do think the wind had something to do with that. I think if it weren't windy, it would have gone straight into keeper's arms, but I'm not gonna complain about it. But it was very end to end. I thought towards the end of the game we were struggling to come up with more attacks. I think Birmingham started to focus more on defending and hitting us on the break, and that's where they got their late winner from. It's unlucky, but it happens.
Exactly.
But from the second goal you talked about, so don't you think the keeper just did a little mistake, Telford, not trying to catch it at all and looking at going in the net?
I don't know, from my angle I was just watching it fly in the air and just start to dip, and I'm just thinking that is not going into the top right, is it? And I just see it just drop right into it. I'm thinking, okay, it's just a great finish then.
Yeah, I've got another question.
Go on.
Would you come back to Kings Meadow for another game?
Yeah, of course I would. Look, for me it's kind of an opportunity. I've got a younger brother, he's a lot younger, and obviously going to Stamford Bridge with him isn't always easy. So I think these type of games as well, I think it's a great opportunity for young kids to come and enjoy football as well, for a cheaper price. Obviously I think that for me that's a big thing. And I just think, look, it's a nice stadium, it's a nice atmosphere. It's not aggressive, it's not violent, but I mean we were stood right next to the Birmingham City fans. Everyone's mixed in together, and you have little digs at each other because that's football. But it was enjoyable, and I honestly, look, I keep saying women's football, it's on the up, which is good, but it needs more pushing. And I think this today was a prime example of what you get: 5 goals, some superb finishes. Look, football's football to me at the end of the day, no matter who's kicking the ball, and I'd definitely come back.
I'm glad to hear that, but you're not coming back anyway.
Nah, as long as I turn up on time. But Kings Meadow I definitely come back to. I enjoyed coming here last season, and the football's calm, and because of the price tag and everything, because it's £6 a ticket, you come here and it's just relaxed. Like today we were all just chanting with the Birmingham fans afterwards, just shaking hands. Yeah, you guys won, fair play.
I think for me and you, it's also a kind of case where we weren't really working. We were watching the football. Obviously,
it's me working this time.
Yeah, it's you working. But when we're watching the football, I think obviously you watch it when you're at Stamford Bridge, but at the same time as enjoying the football, obviously with the men's team, we also have to focus on the content. And I think it was nice to be able to just focus on watching football and enjoying that today. And honestly, it was a great game of football as well.
So thank you very much, guys, for your thoughts, and I was very glad you came. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and you can follow us on social media. Is down in the description, and you can leave your thoughts in the comment. And we're all going to see you very soon, I hope.
Make sure you check out the women's content, seriously, because Jeanne does work very hard on it, and she doesn't get the views she deserves. I think that's one thing, but it's kind of a case of, you know, she works hard on the vlog, she works hard on all the content, and she's on her own most of the time with the women's content, so she deserves all the support she gets. And honestly, the women's game, it's coming up, and you know, it was fun to be here today, so check out our content. Lewis gets views anyway, I don't need to send him to do that.
Yeah, check out our vlogs, they're very good.
Thank you, so subscribe and watch.